Hi, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. Today's presentation is going to be on tips and tricks of how to get the most out of your iPhone. Firstly, we're going to start off with iPhone basics. What makes iPhones different? Apple is one of the most powerful brands in the world, and its current global success is largely thanks to its smartphones. While the original iPhone wasn't the first device with a touchscreen, it was the first that made using one intuitive and easy. Although there are now many other brands and models of smartphones on the market, iPhones are still known for their luxury feel, quality materials, sleek design, and great performance. The Apple ecosystem allows for better software optimization and ease of use. Users that rely on Apple's products for personal use enjoy a relatively hassle free experience when it comes to cooperation between the different devices. Recent iPhone models. The newest generation of iPhone is the iPhone 12. The current lineup of iPhones has a wide price range. The iPhone SE starts at $599. Meanwhile, the iPhone 12 Pro starts at $1,399. If you want to add more storage, however, it will cost more money. The iPhone SE will do everything you could need, but it does have the smallest display at 4.7 inches. The other iPhone models have larger displays and more features such as ultra wide cameras and wireless charging. So, as you can see from this picture on the top, there are many different models of iPhones, this one being the iPhone 12 Pro, iPhone 12, iPhone SE, and iPhone 11. Pros and cons of iPhones. Firstly, I'm going to start off with the pros. They are easy to learn, they have amazing camera quality, top security, excellent battery life, no malware, and high build quality. Some of the cons of iPhones are that they are expensive, they have no headphone jacks, they have expensive repair costs, limited to App Store apps, expensive accessories, and no external storage. Next, iPhone features. How to organize your home screen. To move around the apps on your home screen, hold down on one of your apps for about 1 to 2 seconds, and all your apps should start shaking. You can now move around the apps however you want. To delete an app, click the minus icon in the top left hand corner of the app you'd like to remove. You can drag apps on top of each other and create categories for them. For example, things like banking or social media. So, as you can see, the left picture is what your phone will look like when you're organizing your home screen. And if you wanted to delete one of the apps, you would just press this circle with the minus inside of it. And then on the other hand, is if you put one app on top of the other, you can create a folder so that they are together in categories. Screen brightness. This is a super straightforward feature that adjusts how bright your screen is. If you are outdoors in bright light, you will want to increase the brightness to see better, whereas if it is dark, you will want to decrease it. Turn on night shift to help decrease eye strain when using your phone at night. This can also be used to help save battery. The lower your brightness, the longer your battery life. So on the picture here, there's just the slider, and if you move it towards the left, the brightness will become lower, and if you move it towards the right, the brightness will be higher on your screen. And to turn on night shift, you would just click right on this banner that says night shift and toggle the button on so that it's green. How to take a screenshot. If you want to take a picture of exactly what's on your screen, you can take a screenshot. On newer iPhones, click down on the volume button and power button at the same time to take a screenshot. On older iPhones, click on the power button and the home button at the same time. The screenshot will then be saved in your photo gallery. So this is a newer iPhone where you would click the volume button, which is on the left, and the power button, which is on the right. Display zoom, text size, and bold text. These are all features you can add on your iPhone to have an easier time reading off the screen. If you turn on display zoom, it makes everything on the screen larger and easier to see. Text size and bold text help make the text even larger and much easier to read. So in settings, you would want to access display and brightness, which is accompanied by the icon with the two different sized A's. And then you would click down here to text size to edit the text size of the text on your iPhone. And you could even toggle on bold text so that all of the words are bolded. Dictate text on an iPhone. iPhones have added the ability to dictate text, so there will be a voiceover anytime there is something on the screen you wish to read, instead of you having to read it yourself. So to enable dictation on your iPhone, you're going to want to click on General in your settings, and then Keyboard, and then toggle on Enable Dictation. Siri. Siri is a virtual assistant that you can ask questions or have it do things for you, like set an alarm or ask about the weather. Siri can be accessed as easily as saying, "Hey Siri," and then Siri will pop up and you can ask her whatever you need. To enable Siri on your iPhone, you have to go to the settings and then go to the Siri and search category, and then click Enable Siri. Find My iPhone. Find My iPhone is something that should be defaulted to being turned on your Apple device. It's a locator tool that helps you find your phone when you misplace it. To enable Find My, go to Settings, tap your name at the top of the screen, and toggle on Find My. So up here with the orange background is what the Find My application looks like, and this is what the app would look like if you entered it. Health app. The Health app, pre-installed on all iPhones, tracks things like how many hours you sleep each night and how many steps you take. This information can be helpful for you to stay healthy and fit. On the Health app, you can track, schedule, and make goals for sleep, log and track symptoms, track workouts, steps, and other activity, search through your health history, and even create a mobile medical ID card. So this is just what the health app looks like. It's a white square with a pink heart in it. Scan documents using the camera. If you'd like to scan a document with your iPhone, open the Notes app and select a note or create a new one. Tap the camera button, then tap Scan Documents. Place your document in view of the camera. If your device is in auto mode, your document will automatically scan. Auto mode can be toggled on and off when in the camera for scanning documents. Tap Save or add additional scans to the document. So here the first step is just to click the camera button, which is a little small, but it's right here. And then you want to click Scan Documents, which is the top option. Then just put your document in view of the camera and it will highlight what they think that you want to scan, and you can just take a photo with the white circular button at the bottom. Pay and Apple Wallet. Apple Pay is a feature for iPhones that allows you to pay with your phone instead of having to bring your card everywhere you go. Apple Wallet is another Apple application that allows you to store things like your credit and debit cards, boarding passes, event tickets, store cards, and more. So this is just what the Apple Pay app looks like. It's black and it kind of has a gray wallet with different colored cards in it. Shifting the keyboard left to right. If you have a preference of having a smaller keyboard for one-handed typing, you can shift your keyboard to the left or right. So first you're going to want to go to Settings, then General, then Keyboard, and then one-handed keyboard where you can pick which way you want it to be oriented. Creating text replacement and shortcuts. An easy way to type much faster is by using shortcuts and text replacements. To do this, open Settings and go to Keyboard, like mentioned on the previous slide. Then go to Text Replacements, and this allows you to add things like abbreviations that will autocorrect to the words or phrase of your choosing. For example, the one that is automatically pre-saved to your device is OMW, which autocorrects to On My Way. So as you can see over here, the user has typed in OMW and it's just going to autocorrect to On My Way. Airdrop. The Airdrop feature is a way to send photos or videos to other Apple users near you, including yourself. To airdrop a photo or video, open the Photos app and pick the photo or video you wish to airdrop. Click the button in the bottom left corner that looks like a square with an arrow pointing up. Then click the airdrop button. This will now show you the names of all the Apple devices nearby, and you can click on them and it will send them the picture. So up at the top is just what the airdrop icon looks like, and then below is what your screen would look like if you were receiving an airdrop, and you can choose to either decline or accept it. Wi-Fi calling. If cellular service in your area is iffy, Wi-Fi calling can tap into your home's Wi-Fi network to place calls. You will need a wireless carrier that supports it, but if it does, go to Settings and then Phone and then Wi-Fi calling to turn it on. Toggle on Wi-Fi calling on this phone. As you can see in the image, this person has enabled Wi-Fi calling on this iPhone because the toggle is green. Now I'm going to be doing a live demo of a couple of the things that I shared in the presentation, so I'm just going to move on to my phone. So firstly, I'm going to show you how to adjust the brightness and text size on your phone. So firstly, you're going to want to go to the Settings app, which looks like a gear. And then you're going to want to scroll down until you see Display and Brightness, which is accompanied by, again, the two A's with different sizes. So as you can see right here is brightness. And if you slide the slider down to the left, the brightness of your screen will become lower, and if you bring it to the right, it will become higher. I like to keep it in the middle usually, and then if you want to turn on night shift, you can just enable it in this section. To change the text size, so if you think the text size on your phone is maybe too big or too small, you can go to Display and Brightness where I am right now and click Text Size, which is close to the bottom. And then you see the slider at the bottom of the screen. If you move it towards the right, the text will get bigger. So as you can see, the text on my phone is getting bigger as I slide it towards the right. And as you bring it towards the left, the text gets smaller. So you can see on my phone that it is getting smaller. I also like to keep the text in the middle. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you how to do text replacements. So if you're in settings, you're just going to want to scroll down until you see General, which is the gray gear. And then you want to find Keyboard, which is down below Date and Time. And then you can just click Text Replacement, which is the second banner. And as you can see, I don't currently have any text replacements, but if I wanted to add one, you just press the plus at the top right, put the phrase. So if I wanted to do in my opinion, and then the shortcut would be IMO. And so anytime I typed IMO on my keyboard, it would simply autocorrect to in my opinion. And then you just press save at the top right and you have your text replacement. So if you had a lot, you could see them alphabetically ordered and you could edit them. So at the bottom left, you can see edit. If you click on it, you can delete the text replacement by just clicking the red circle with the minus button. And then once you're done editing, you can just click done, which is at the bottom left. And finally, I'm just going to go over a little bit about how to um, arrange your home screen. So firstly, I have a little bit of a newer version of the iPhone. So I just click anywhere on the home screen and my apps will start to shake as you can see. And so if I wanted to rearrange the order of my apps, I would just hold down on one of them and move it to where I wanted it to go. So say if I wanted to bring my Books app, which is at the bottom, to the top, I would click and hold on it and I could just bring it up to the top and it would stay there. If I wanted to create categories or folders for my apps, you just bring one and put it on top of the other. So if I wanted an entertainment folder, I could bring Disney Plus up on top of Netflix and see there's an entertainment folder there now. And lastly, if I wanted to delete an app, you just simply click the minus button in the top left of the app and it will ask you to delete it and you can confirm the delete. So if I wanted to delete Starbucks, I would just click the minus and click delete and then finally delete and it's no longer on my iPhone. That concludes the presentation. Thank you so much for listening.